Hi, and welcome to another episode of In the Air. You might be asking yourself, what the heck is he doing in his car? Well, because of the COVID-19 situation, this is about as close as I'm going to get to flying, unfortunately. Right now, all of our travel plans have changed for the year, but we have quite the backlog of videos that we have to make from last summer, fall, and winter. So enjoy this next trip with Jake and Tim.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel.
Last summer we flew on 4 flights with American Airlines in first class.
Join us on this first trip review.
It was a beautiful, warm, and sunny summer morning in Medford. We once again stayed at the Courtyard Marriott next to the airport, which made the morning much easier and less stressful.
Being that this is a small international airport, there is only one luggage carousel here. The line at security is typically very short, but we also give ourselves plenty of time.
We went upstairs to the Sky House Bar and Grill.
Since this is the only restaurant at this airport, they really know how to jack up the prices. We all know that everything at airports is expensive.
From this view in the restaurant, it is very easy to catch our aircraft landing. Today we are flying with American Airlines on one of their CRJ-700s operated by Skywest.
Here's a group of travelers waiting to board their flight with Delta.
If you're enjoying our trip so far, please give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to get notified when we post new videos.
Whoops! I forgot these planes have small overhead bins, so I quickly asked before heading down the jetway to get my ticket for the valet service they provide. I just have to remember to pick it up later.
What a beautiful view while we head to the plane.
Wave to the camera, Jake. You may recognize this gate. Alaska and American both use Gate 1.
Passengers must walk a bit further to Gate 1A for the American flights. American flies once daily to LA and once daily to Phoenix.
It's a long ramp up to the aircraft this time.
N753SW was a 14-year-old Bombardier CRJ-700 when we flew on it.
This was originally going to be our very first flight together, so we booked first class, row 2. We enjoyed 37 inches of pitch and a nearly 20-inch wide seat.
The styling of these overhead bins and controls feels a bit outdated. The bins are small like Bombardier's Q400 too.
Good thing we were flying together, because I wouldn't want to have to reach over somebody else to get to these controls. This particular aircraft's engines and wings are set further back than most planes.
Between this and being in row 2, we couldn't even quite see the wings. When entering the plane, I tried to talk to the pilots and get a picture of the cockpit, but they just didn't seem interested. I actually find the Q400 cockpit more interesting, and it looks more technologically advanced than the CRJ. What do you think?
It was a quick and uneventful taxi on this bright and sunny afternoon.
While taking off, the GoPro detached from the window. Luckily, you were able to grab and hold on to it during the takeoff. What a save.
Southern Oregon has experienced fires nearly every summer recently. This has caused airlines to cancel flights before, but fortunately this summer wasn't as severe.
You can see the haze throughout the valley, though. Mount Shasta was off to the west and still had some snow left on it.
Northern California doesn't always get a lot of snow, so this was nice to see.
Now let's see what first class is like for this 2-hour flight. Drinks and first class on Skywest, you get glasses.
The tray table is in the seat and opens up easily.
It's hard to see, but mine wasn't even quite flat on the left side. The tab made it easy to take out and put away. Thanks for the help, Tim.
We couldn't help but show you the compartment that this tray table fits in. It was downright filthy.
Thankfully, we wipe everything down. Come on, Skywest, you can do better.
Sally brought around a basket with a few pre-packaged snacks to choose from. She said to take as many as we wanted.
They were all pretty tasty, and the cocktails were made with Tito's vodka. Nice touch with the glasses. Later on, she came back with the sweet choices. We again chose a few.
The stroopwafel was excellent. It would have been better with coffee, just like the Biscoff.
There's only one bathroom located in this aircraft. It's on the back on the left-hand side. We're not really sure what happened to the sink, and it does make this clip a little unsettling to see, but we can't really help that.
We were surprised at how large it was, though.
Since the GE engines are directly next to the bathroom, it was really loud in there.
The CRJ has the standard regional 2x2 configuration.
It was in pretty good condition for the most part, considering its 14-year-old age. It's substantially quieter in the front, too. Tim gets to work with 2 cameras. Gotta love it. He didn't even notice that I was filming.
Most of this flight's views weren't much to show since we flew over Northern California and Nevada. It's dry and brown.
Approaching Phoenix got slightly bumpy, considering most of this flight was extremely smooth. We previously mentioned that this was going to be our first flight, but since we booked it almost 11 months before, we chose to take a test trip on this exact flight the previous November.
Because of this, we knew what to expect on this approach.
We came in from the east, and Phoenix is just to the north of the airport. It is a relatively large metropolitan area, including its suburbs.
That was an amazing landing. So was it worth the added expense to be in first class?
Since this is a 4-part series, we'll get into the figures later. It was a great flight for the most part, we'll tell you that much. Sally was a great and attentive flight attendant.
Even though it was all pre-packaged food, it was nice to have a salty and sweet service, where we could have more than one of each.
It was a little bit of a bummer, though, that the pilots weren't very interested in what we were doing. Overall, though, we did enjoy ourselves. But we do love being in the air. Please stay tuned for the rest of our trip from Medford to Dallas last summer. There's some good stuff in store. See you next time. And remember, be a blessing both on the ground and in the air.
Wow, another great video, guys. To everyone watching, I hope you're enjoying your time at home. Although we're grounded right now, try to take the time to relax and spend time with your family. I hope you're enjoying what we're doing here on the channel. We're going to continue posting videos. We have quite the backlog, so we'll see you again soon in the air.